for Kenyon Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rosen will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Break on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Raider first down.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's the end of the
23 yards on the play.
14. Raiders, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Pick it up, defense. Alert. Sponge.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
At the 37-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the Raiders' 37.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mark 50. Hey, come on, now. Hatch it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. It's just me and you. Touch 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Las Vegas.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake.
Rosen's pass. Complete.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Rook. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That's it, baby.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Mike 50.
Throwing is Wilson. Off to Geis on the screen. Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Get the ball. Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
7 yards.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal of 34.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 30. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
14, run it. 52, Mike, 52.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one good for 33 and a first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
14, check nickel.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Raiders.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25.
For Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Drake on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. And now it's Rosen looking. And that will be incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
14.
To throw is Wilson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out and and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercross. Hey, alert. Slam.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Raiders 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Right back to Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Seahawks. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1. Yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Vegas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Down at the 20-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This time Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this one complete to Gafford. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.